into it, so I started riding dirt bikes, and that kind of just carried over to riding street bikes. So I've been here every year they've been here. It's cool to see new things and different builders and different ideas.
Co-founders of Real Deal, which is a foundation to promote and empower women in the automotive and industrial arts industries. This is our 2016 BMW R9T. It's a land speed inspired motorcycle.
So my role on it was to design the bike, and then for both of us to build it, and then I did the paintwork on it as well.
And then I took her rendering and kind of built it into creation.
So it's awesome that we were able to come to this show, the Handbuilt show, because that's the whole idea behind, what we are. It's awesome to come out here to see people inspired by it, to want to get more, women in the industry, and to tell them that, hey, like we did this, you guys can do it too.
Motorcycle Missions is a nonprofit, a 501c3. We do motorcycle therapy for veterans and first responders that have PTSD. I went through a lot of traumatic experiences in the last few years, and out of that, motorcycling, both building or working on bikes, and riding became a therapy. This is something that worked for me for my struggles, and so it can work for someone else. This bike was done for a build-off. It was a guy versus gals motorcycle build-off between me and another gentleman. It was by vote who got to win, and this one was the winner, which was great. Motorcycling for women has become extremely popular, and it's now the fastest growing segment in motorcycling. So there's not as much of a stigma attached to it as there used to be. I think they're more empowered nowadays. There's a lot more gear available to us. There's a lot more support out there from the men that are in the industry.
We build custom motorcycles, cafe racers, bobbers, restorations, and we do it out of a little 2-car garage at home. So the bike we brought this weekend, it's a 2014 MV Agusta. I actually paired up with the Moto Lady, or also known as Alicia. So she used her networking to get the word out so we could sell tickets to raise money for St. Jude's. I was raised in this industry, so I didn't really know any women growing up, and I didn't know any different. It was really hard at first, always getting paid less, kind of getting the receptionist job, even though I'm a certified mechanic. But I noticed last 3 years, the women in the industry has exploded, and it is more accepting. It's easier to get what I want when I want it, whereas before it was like pulling teeth because I looked like a teenager when I first started and nobody could take me seriously. So it's a lot better now.